Hey everybody, I'm Dalton Mack with Seconds Count Training Solutions, and we're going to talk about some of the most frequently asked questions and statements that I hear since I've been dealing with firearms training, building, whatever the case may be with firearms. The most common question that I would say I receive is, what should I get? Right? That all depends on a variety of factors. What do you want it for? What do you think you're going to be doing with it? And how much can you spend? Right? You should not be breaking your bank to get a Gucci Glock because homeboy at the range had one. Those are nice, those are great. It's like with anything, you are going to get what you pay for. I do understand that that's a truth, but hear me out before you pass judgment on my next opinions. The Gucci Glock that your friend has that you really want is certainly not better than the Taurus that you can afford right now that you could put in your waistband and carry. Would you rather save 6 to 7 months, which is a reality for some people, for a decent firearm, a good firearm, I'll say? Or would you rather spend a couple, two, three, maybe 400 in the next couple months and get something right now that you can defend yourself and your family with? That's an open-ended question. That really comes down to, what does your protection mean to you and what is your perception of the world today? So behind this piece of cardboard, I've got a few things that'll help us kind of talk about help me go over what I'm talking about. To preface, gear, when I'm speaking of gear, I don't mean a quality holster, and I don't mean a sidecar for your concealed carry, maybe your open carry holster. Not what I'm talking about at all. You should absolutely buy quality holsters. Those are very important. What I'm talking about are plate carriers, belts, helmets, goggles, all the tactical name brand stuff. That's the stuff I'm talking about when I'm saying gear. I do not mean a good holster. All right. A gun that you can afford right now is better than gear that you can afford right now. Ammo that you can afford right now is better than gear you can afford right now. Training is better than gear all day, every day. I don't care how much Gucci gear, how much you spent on your gear. I've got some math equations that are going to help us out here in a minute to understand what I'm talking about. I don't care how much you spent on your gear. Somebody that outtrains you with a decent amount of ammo and a gun will wipe the floor with you every time. So we're going to move on to our math equations. So without further ado, if you have gear and you have a gun, but you don't train, you're a loot drop. If you train with gear, but not a good gun and without your gun properly, you are a loot drop. If you have training plus a gun without gear, very nice. If you have training plus a gun plus gear, great success. That is all you need. At a minimum, go get yourself a gun and train with it. These 4 equations right here are enough to solve the entire problem of what do I need and how much do I have to spend. Get something you can afford, get something practical, get something you're going to use and something you're going to train with. And you're going to be miles ahead of most of the people that have the coolest gear online. I promise. I would bet my ass if I took one of my students who I've had in the past and said, hey, using what I taught you, let's go to the range, go up a little bit. They will wipe the floor with the majority of people that are going to show up to the range wearing all the tactical stuff. Not everybody, but I guarantee you got a pretty good chance. The fundamentals and training with a firearm are vastly more important than any gear that you're going to pick up. Anyway, that was a pretty short video. I just wanted to touch base on that to kind of not put an end to, but put my perspective on gear, training, firearms, all that stuff. Get a gun you can afford, buy ammo so you can train with it, have ammo on hand in case you need to use it, and then worry about gear and all the high-speed cool stuff. You are more than likely going to go every day of your entire life without running into a threat, most likely. Next to that, you're going to run into one crazy nut job in a gas station or a Walmart or something like that. It is highly unlikely that your gear is ever going to be more useful and more beneficial to you than a good gun and proper training. Stay safe, be smart, and remember, seconds count.